Hey guys, I know it's been a while. The reason why I haven't been making these stories is because I've been so busy with school, I really haven't got the chance to upload. But here I am. I hope you enjoy these two true vacation horror stories. Back in 2020, my mom and my dad decided to take me and my 17-year-old brother to a log cabin in a little area. We were going to be there for 3 days, and I didn't know about everyone else, but I wasn't having the much fun. Why, you may ask? Because I had a lot of studying to do for college, and I really wasn't getting much sleep. I decided to call it a night like around 1, and then I just brushed my teeth, turned off the lights, and then got in bed. A few minutes of just laying there, I noticed someone in the corner. It looked to be a little boy, like around 6 or 7 years old. Then I froze for a while, and then I saw the boy move, but when he was moving, he was actually floating. That's when I was really shocked. So shocked that I ran to the light switch, turned on the lights, but when I did that, the boy disappeared. That's when I was thinking, did I just have a spiritual moment? Or were my mind playing tricks on me? Nothing else happened, but, however, this isn't where this story ends. The day we were leaving, we got done packing. I went to go see what was on the kitchen table because I saw a piece of paper there. I went to read it. It was a news article back in the 80s. It was about a little boy being murdered in the log cabin. Then I got chills. It was the exact same boy that I saw that night. I didn't tell my family about it because I thought they wouldn't believe me. This is a terrifying story of mine, and I still think about it to this very day. I know you guys been in hotel rooms, on vacations, or whatever. To me, I loved going on vacations, but my biggest fear was staying in hotel rooms. When I'm always asleep, I'd always look in the corner to make sure no one wasn't there. I also had a fear of closets being closed because I thought someone was in there, so I always had to leave it open. Me and my family was spending our vacations at Tennessee, and we're actually from Houston, so it was a really long drive. But hey, 3 hours and then boom, we were there. My dad parked the car, he checked us in, and then we were in our hotel rooms. I was just mostly sitting in the hotel room because I was trying to get ready for the night. And again, as I said, I had a huge fear of hotel rooms. When my mom and dad were out, I decided to go chill in this restaurant that the hotel had. I really wasn't down there to eat, I was just down there just to sit and think. And all of a sudden, here was this kid, looked to be around my age. He just sat down and started talking to me. He had brown hair, glasses, and he looked to be cross-eyed. He really didn't tell me his name, he just started talking to me. Well, I also had a conversation with him too. Then I heard the kid say, "You want to come to my room?" Then I apologized and said no. And besides, my parents wouldn't even like me hanging out with a stranger. That's when he looked at me for a second and then got up and then just came straight to me and said, "Please come." That's when I just pushed him and just ran to my room. I can hear him far behind me. As soon as I got to my room door, I put the card in, opened the door, and shut it. Then I waited for a few seconds, then before looking through the peephole. Then I saw the kid looking at my door. Then for a few minutes, he just walked away. I didn't tell my parents about it because I just thought it was just over. Or that's what I thought. Few minutes later when my parents got back, when I was down at the water park, I saw these two boys. One of them was the same kid from earlier, and then the second boy looked even more scarier. They walked over to me and said, "Do you want to hang out with us?" And I said no. And then one of them said, "Okay, see you around," and then gave me a big cross-eyed face. I tried not to let it get to me, and I enjoyed swimming. But this is when my trip turned into a disaster. At 8 o'clock, I decided to go play in the arcade. As soon as I walked into the entrance of the arcade, I saw at the prize box talking to each other. It was those two boys that I saw. I was going to try my best to stay away from them. Then a few minutes later, when I was playing this race car game, I saw right behind me those two boys. I tried not to notice and just keep playing. I don't know if they noticed me or not, but they still kept talking. At that point, I was not in the mood of playing. I was in the mood of not being seen by those two boys. I was hiding behind the seat, just praying to God they don't see me. And I quickly looked back, and then I saw one of the boys doing something on the ground, and I was like, what? Then, as soon as the boy got up with laughter, something fell out of his pocket. He didn't notice and then just walked away. Then, when those two boys wasn't in view, I decided to go see what that boy dropped out of his pocket. I walked over there, picked up the pictures, and then my heart was completely racing. It was pictures of me eating, swimming, and doing other embarrassing things. I was disturbed enough by this. I threw away the pictures and hurried back to my room. On the way of hurrying back to my room, I would quickly look behind me because thinking I was being followed. Then, as soon as I got back to my hotel room, I explained everything to my mom and dad. My dad said that he'll talk with the hotel manager and talk with the boys' parents. I was even more scared when I found out that the manager could not even find the two boys. So therefore, for the rest of the trip, I just stayed put in the hotel room. Not to go swimming, not to go eating, not to go shopping. I just stayed put in the hotel room the entire trip, waiting for it to end. And then when it finally ended, I was expecting to see the boy again when I was leaving. But he wasn't there. I was just so happy it was over.